the pattern that solves everything. I didn't realize I was repeating my life until everything started feeling the same. Different days, different efforts, but somehow the same outcomes. It felt random on the surface, but beneath it, something was quietly consistent. Like a fractal. The same pattern, repeating at different scales. And somewhere in that quiet frustration, a question began to form. What if this wasn't coincidence, but design? What if, without realizing it, I was following the same structure again and again? Because in design thinking, solutions don't appear by chance. They emerge from patterns. Tested, refined, repeated. So what if success isn't something we chase, but something we design and repeat? The noise we live inside. We are drowning in information while starving for wisdom. E. O. Wilson. Let me begin with something simple and honest. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but nothing seems to work? Not because you're lazy, not because you lack intelligence, but because something underneath isn't aligned. I remember a night where everything felt loud. Not outside, but inside. Screens glowing. Ideas half-formed. Thoughts moving faster than I could hold them. And if you step back for a moment, this isn't just personal. This is what the modern mind looks like under digital pressure. Cognitively, the brain is processing more inputs than it evolved to handle. Notifications, decisions, identities stacked endlessly. The result is not failure. It is pattern fragmentation. We don't lack effort. We lack coherence. The weight of unfinished things. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha. I kept starting. New ideas, new systems, new directions. Each one felt promising at first. But over time, they all dissolved into the same quiet outcome. Unfinished. And what I didn't realize then was this. The brain does not forget incomplete things. Psychology calls this the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished tasks remain active in memory, consuming attention. The more incomplete loops we carry, the more fragmented our thinking becomes. From the outside, it looks like inconsistency. From the inside, it feels like weight. And in the digital world, we are constantly opening loops without ever closing them. When the pattern appears, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Albert Einstein. It didn't arrive as a person. It arrived as a moment. A pause, long enough to notice something I had been ignoring. A simple pattern. Repeating. At first, it looked insignificant. Just a structure, a shape, an idea. But the more I looked, the more it felt like it was looking back. In science, recognition begins with pattern detection. The brain is constantly searching for regularities in chaos. And sometimes, what we call insight is simply the moment we stop looking away. Solving like a mind. People ignore design that ignores people. Frank Chimero. I tried something different. Not bigger. Not smarter. Just clearer. Instead of chasing ideas, I focused on one real problem. understand it, define it, explore it, test it. What I didn't know then was that this mirrors how cognition works. The brain doesn't jump to solutions. It builds them iteratively. Input, interpretation, simulation, action, feedback. This is what we call design thinking. But it isn't just a method. It is a reflection of how intelligence itself operates. And when I followed it, something shifted. For the first time, things didn't feel random. They felt traceable. The shape beneath everything. Nature uses only the longest threads to weave her patterns. Richard Feynman. Then came the deeper realization. The pattern I saw wasn't isolated. It repeated at different scales, in different forms. Fractals. In mathematics, a fractal is a structure that repeats itself infinitely. The same rule applied again and again. We see it in coastlines, in trees, in neural networks, and quietly, in behavior. A small decision, repeated daily, becomes a life. I began to notice something unsettling. What I thought were separate failures were actually the same pattern, just scaled. The loop that builds reality. We are what we repeatedly do. Aristotle. I didn't need a new strategy. I needed a loop. Solve, learn, adjust, repeat. This is how systems evolve. In neuroscience, repetition strengthens synaptic connections. In machine learning, iteration minimizes error. In behavior, loops create identity. So I started small. One problem. One solution. One iteration. And something changed. Not dramatically, but consistently. The pattern began to stabilize. When the pattern fails, the real problem is not whether machines think, but whether men do. B. F. Skinner. Then I made a mistake. A subtle one. I assumed I understood the problem. I skipped the first step, understanding others. In psychology, this is called projection bias. Assuming others think like we do. The result was immediate. Failure. But not chaotic failure. Precise failure. The system didn't collapse randomly. It collapsed exactly where the pattern was incomplete. And that's when I understood something important. Patterns don't lie. Scaling the wrong thing. What we observe is not nature itself, but nature exposed to our method of questioning. Werner Heisenberg. In the digital world, we are told to scale. Faster, bigger, wider. But scaling doesn't fix a pattern. It reveals it. A flawed algorithm doesn't improve with more data. It amplifies its bias. A flawed behavior doesn't disappear with effort. It repeats with intensity. I wasn't failing because I wasn't trying. I was failing because I was repeating the wrong structure. Seeing the system within. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life. Carl Jung. Something shifted quietly. I stopped asking, will this work? And started asking, what pattern am I repeating? This is what cognitive science calls meta-cognition. the ability to observe your own thinking. When this happens, the brain reorganizes. Behavior becomes less reactive, more intentional. For the first time, I wasn't just inside the system. I could see it. The power of small stability. Small things make perfection, but perfection is no small thing. Michelangelo. I rebuilt everything smaller. One user. One need. One response. This is how complex systems grow. Not through sudden expansion, but through stable repetition. Each small success became a building block. Each block became part of a larger structure. Like neurons forming thought. Like pixels forming meaning. Like patterns forming reality. The fractal of identity. Man is not what he thinks he is, but what he hides. Andre Malraux. And then it became personal. This wasn't just about work. It was about identity. Thoughts repeat, actions stabilize. Actions repeat, habits form. Habits repeat, identity emerges. This is behavioral science. This is philosophy. This is systems theory. Different languages. Same truth. Life is not a series of events. It is a pattern unfolding. The pattern that remains. The universe is made of stories, not atoms. Muriel Rukeyser. I didn't find a secret. I found a structure. Something that was always there. Just unseen. Success stopped feeling mysterious. Failure stopped feeling personal. Both became predictable. Not because the world changed, but because the pattern became visible. So if there is one question that remains, it is this. What pattern are you living inside right now? Because in the end, you don't rise to success. You repeat into it. This is Decode Code, where we uncover the hidden patterns, unseen costs, and scientific forces shaping the mind in the digital age. Thanks for your time. It's been a delight. What should we explore next? Comment, share, and save your insight. Subscribe to Orbital Sapiens and keep your thoughts bright.